Hello, my fabulous first graders. I miss you. It's good to see you right now. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a Miss Lydia version of the lesson that you're going to be getting today in case you don't want to watch the Ready Math videos, or if you want to watch this and the Ready Math videos, or if you want to watch everything, or if you're just ready to go on your own. So we have talked about geometry this year, but I just wanted to remind you a little bit about the origin of the word, because in Montessori we really like to know where things are coming from and why they're named the way that they're named. So geometry comes from the Greek word geo, meaning earth, and meter, meaning measure. So it's a study of measuring the earth. So in your lesson that you have, it's going to talk to you about some different shapes. So the first shape that it's going to ask you about is a triangle. And in this shape, tri means three angles. So there's three angles in a triangle. The next shape that you're going to learn about is a rectangle. So a rectangle has four angles and four sides. So what I'm doing with the lines is these little circle guys right there, that means that that's an angle. And then these lines, see how there's two lines here and two lines here? That means that these two lines are the same shape or the same size. And that this line and this line means that these two lines are the same size. So you're learning about rectangles, but I'm sure that there's a rectangle that you are totally used to talking about, and it's still a rectangle. It's just a little bit more specific, and that is a square. A square has four angles, and all the sides are the same size. Mine isn't drawn as well, but if I had a ruler, it would be a lot better. So I'm going to put our two lines because these are all the same size. Now the next thing that you learn, you go into a hexagon, but there's some other shapes that I want to get to first. So the first one is a pentagon, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pentagon. With a pentagon, penta means 5. Gon means corners. So when we talked about our triangle, we called them angles, but the way that it works with the translation of the language is that corners we're using to mean the same thing as angles. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines that are all the same size. Then the next shape that you get into, they actually skip to pentagon and come back to it later, but I want to make sure that we get these all in order. The next one is a hexagon. So a hexagon is, let's see if you can guess how many sides this will have. So a hexagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagon. So hexagon comes from the word hex, meaning, what do you think hex means? How many sides do we have? What would hex mean? 6. And then we know gone equals corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far, and these are all called polygons. I'm sure this is starting to come back to you from the year. Poly meaning multiple, gon meaning corners. So polygon means multiple corners. Then the last shape that they introduce you to is a rhombus. So a rhombus has opposite sides the same length. So we do our lines. There's 4 corners. The difference is that they're not square corners. So these corners, if I wanted to make a corner out of them, it could make an L. So see, that could make an L. Oh. It could make an L. If I wanted to make a corner out of this corner, it would be like that, or this L would look like that. So it's not a straight L. So that's what a rhombus is. It's kind of like if you take a square and you just squish it together. So looking through the lesson, I think that's all that we need to know for now. I can't wait to continue teaching you about geometry. This was great. So just remember everything that we have learned here. You've got the videos you can watch on your Ready Math if you would like to do that. But either way, I can't wait to see how all of your work turns out, and I can't wait to grade it and look at it and see how awesome you all are doing. All right, have a wonderful day.